Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Running back has it on a screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved and just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Gets into space at the 50. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? On the ground, it's Turner. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Fighting him off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, Chris, you think of it over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
And at first down, they go right back to him. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it for a big gain. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Handoff here from the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Gators. There was no stopping him.
Just great execution here by this offense. And so many things have to go right for this option to be successful. Recognizing and getting a defender to commit to the quarterback, a nice pitch, and then having a lane for the running back to run through. And there, everything lined up. Things work out like that, it's really almost impossible to stop.
Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Back onto the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Now the 40. Past the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Auburn. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. There's the handoff. Fights off a defender.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. First down, looking to throw the ball. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The shotgun running play call. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Gators pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The back's got it. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
The defensive coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the wideout goes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
1st and goal, handoff. And it gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
extra point try coming now. Extra point makes the lead 4. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Third down play for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. He'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They're going to run it here. That one moves the ball across the 40.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Auburn offense will take over first and 10. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Play action here on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Second down after the incompletion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And looking for a big play here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. See if they can convert the point after. The PAT puts them up 3. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Gators offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And the single back takes the handoff. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Tailback with another carry. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. And he's got it again. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And now they'll set up for the play after. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the 1st half. Meadows going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Trying it onside to start the 3rd with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Movement at the second level of the defense now. He'll ride the back again here. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the fair catch signaled for and take it. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? We go with a direct snap. Passes the 45. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the grab, heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll run it to the right side. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready,
So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. From the gun, he looks for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the 1st down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. And they've got the returner corralled.
And the Auburn offense will take over 1st and 7.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 40 now. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Hit as he released it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks loose at the 40. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender who throws the interception.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Oh, a reverse. And that run produces a decent gain.
There are so many play callers that get into the red zone and they get worried about the negative aspects of a certain play call. But not this guy. I love that you're willing to take advantage of your playmakers, do whatever it takes to gain yards and put the ball into their hands.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down. The Gators will crank up the tempo.
Carrier.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter. They just keep feeding the running back the rock, and they cannot stop him. Another touchdown.
This running back is having a career game here today. You know, in the defense, we've had the entire first half, halftime, to try to come up with some adjustments. Nothing that they are coming up with is working. On this offense, continue to give this back more chances.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Gain of 13. And first down for the offense.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. That's a design quarterback keeper. He shreds the tackle. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense.
The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Ball carrier in space now. Tackle made after a big gain.
Really good patience here from the back. And anytime you have a big gain like this, that means the receivers are doing their job as well. That 2nd and 3rd level of the defense, picking up some bigger blocks and helping them get even more yards.
And the Gators will line up on 1st and 10. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
By the quarterback. Loses 2. Brings up 2nd down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. They prevent the touchdown. Ball be spotted at the 3. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Try to make it with a quarterback sneak.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. But it'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. But one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Back out on the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And they stop him, but not before. An explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
First down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Grab down the middle. It's Marshall. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. 2nd down and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. The Gators offense retakes the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the runner takes off to his right. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Gives it to the back. Fighting off the defender. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Getting set. It's 2nd down. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Hey, you're trailing late in the game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time. And
the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, cover an onside kick. You never know.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback will take a knee. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football because you walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.